What if I told you that in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to create an entire clipart from scratch? And I'm not saying about one image only. It's the actual entire collection with all the elements, characters, and everything that makes a collection to be worth to sell on Etsy. I'm talking about in finding the idea, creating the prompt, whole brainstorm of the collection, getting all the images, upscaling, removing the background, and get all the images and files ready to then be sold. So first step, we need to find the idea. You need to jump in high demand and low competition ideas, so you have higher chance to be spotted in first on Etsy. Every week I do this research for my community and I drop the Clipart and printables trends that is worth in jumping on. And for this video, we're gonna do the taco baby shower Clipart because it has only 21 in competition and 4 of them was sold in the first page. Let's pick this one to go straight to our ideas. The second step is to pick the prompt and also brainstorm the idea. So this is my library and I'm gonna choose this one because I think it is cute and will be really the style that we are looking for this collection. And then to see some ideas, I like to go to Etsy, pick the theme that we are gonna do, search and have some browse to see what other sellers did. And what you're gonna do is just take a few print screens of some ideas to then we can brainstorm our own ideas. So I like to take a few. If there is any that is bestseller, then we should do that as well. After we pick our ideas, I'm gonna use a bot that I created to help me to brainstorm all the collection that is called my Muse Lab. But you can also do this step with ChatGPT that will do that perfect for you. So what we're gonna do first, so we already did, that was to choose what is the collection we're gonna do, that is this one. Next, we're gonna upload some inspiration images, that is this one, so we did some research. And then we need to decide which groups and how many elements we want per each group. So each group is like characters, elements, foods. So I'm gonna let AI to actually suggest for me what is best for this collection. But if you already have an idea, you can just put straight here and it will create for you. Okay, so we have food characters, baby elements, party banners, fiesta decor, cactus, animals, and lettering. If there is anything that you want to add, you can just go straight. Then for the palette, you can like choose one or just match my images. So I will leave AI to do that for me and just generate. So now it is generating all the 40 prompt ideas that we choose. Now I'm going to jump into Mockably. One of the reasons we built Mockably is because I was tired to be jumping in between tools, removal background, upscaling, creating images, creating mockups. So here is just one software with everything instead of having to pay a lot of subscriptions. The tool that we're going to use is the image generator that have access to a lot of AI generations. And for this one, you're going to use the GPT image too. So now back to the ideas, it already did. So we have like in the food, a taco cutie, a party hat, and you can see we have quite a lot. Now, taking the prompt that we had, we go to the AI creator tool and paste here. And we need to see in the prompt where we can remove. So where is describing the character, which it is until here. So we remove all of this. And what we're gonna do, that this is the thing I love the most, is permutations. So permutations is the secret for you to create clipart so fast. So we're gonna open permutations here. We go to the bots, and if we scroll down, we have the 40 ideas right inside here. So we copy. Each idea needs to be between commas, and we paste. And we can see here now that all of them are different colors. We actually can only send 30, so we're gonna remove 10 of them. Then we need to pick the color palette, which is on the top. And we need just to put inside our prompt. So prompt normally is divided by character, action, tile, color palette, and it ends normally with isolated in white background. So if we can see here, it says soft pastel color palette. So I will just add on the end what is my color palette. And we're just gonna click send. And now it will generate all of these 30 variations. And we just need to go pick a cup of tea and just wait a little bit. In 2 minutes, it will be all done. Okay, look at this. Before we had just one idea. Now we have the whole collection, 40 different clip arts that is exactly the style that we wanted for a baby shower clip art. And the most important thing is they are all very matching with each other, and the style and the consistency is just perfect, which is one of the best things that you can have when you are a clip art seller. The next step is to upscale all of these beautiful images, because they are beautiful, but they are low resolution. They are just 1K. So we need the clip art to be at least 4,000 pixels to have a high quality for the client. So what we're gonna do first is to upscale all the images before we remove the background, so all the corners is sharp for the next step. So this step, normally I used to do a different tool. So now was the time I need to download everything and then upload in another software. But the beauty of this tool is we can just click select the day, bulk action, and send to upscale. They are now all transferring to upscale to be all upscale in a high quality. So there is no more downloading and having a lot of files in your computer and then you are just lost with that many files and you don't know which version it is. So as you can see, they are now start to appear. They are quite fast. And if we click, we can see now they are higher resolution and they are in 4,000 pixels. That is exactly what you want. So once they are all done, the next step is the removal of the background. The beauty of this tool again is I can just select the day, bulk action, and send to background removal. There is two, but my favorite one is the premium because it do a better result. And this now is inside of a folder, which we can call baby shower taco, and just wait. So all the background is removed. It did a really good job. And one thing I really recommend is to check one by one if there is anything that you need to be tweaked, because a lot of tools just remove the background, but then you might have some complaints of people saying that it was not actually really good. So you need always to just check each. Inside we have this tool editor. Change the canvas to black so you can always see, and you can erase, restore, or even paint. And now what I do is I go one by one and I just check very quick if it's anything. For example, in here we can see it's missing some white. I'm going to put restore and just paint there. Perfect, save, and we go to next. Very quick, just go check if there's anything that needs to be removed, or even sometimes it might be something that you want just to remove because it doesn't make sense to be there. So for example, here we can just restore inside these ones. Again, here, I find that is when we have white that you want to keep, it all is removed. So for example, in here, I want to remove the arms and the legs because it doesn't make sense to be there, right? So what we're gonna do is just remove, go closer. If you click in space, we have the hands to do like that. I'm gonna erase, put a bit low the hardness. Perfect, now this one. Also, if you click in shift, it does a straight line. Now we don't have any arms or legs, is much better. Okay, so all the collection now is being checked, and now is the time that you're gonna actually save to your computer. So you click in bulk action, download, and here is all the files ready. And we can see they are very high quality, very sharp. And if you go to the inspector, you can see it is already 300 dpi, which is a requirement when you sell Clipart. Is a 4,000 pixels and it is just perfect. So we started without anything, and in 10 minutes we have a beautiful collection. If you are a printable seller, you can just use them now to create your invites. And I'm gonna just show you a little extra that it is in here, is you can actually create some invites inspiration inside here. If you put some of this beautiful clip art inside, so for example, let's choose 6. So I'm gonna pick the donkey, the taco, the little baby cutters, the blocks that say baby, the llama, and the taco. And just use these images. Okay, click in use my upload only, portrait, and we want a baby shower. I'm gonna use medium just because I find it does always better. And now it's just uploading. But as you can see, I did so many beautiful here that, for example, this one for Halloween and this one for Halloween as well, a Christmas, this one for a baby shower. Actually, it was a birthday, and this one a baby shower. And I use this a lot of the time just to showcase my clip art, how you can use it. Here it is the result, it's so cute. So we started with absolutely nothing except that we wanted to do clip art, right? And we went through how to find the idea, how to actually brainstorm, create the clip art in bulk, upscale and remove the background. And now all the files are ready to start building the Etsy listing. If you want to try this creation workflow that you saw in the video, and if you want to give a go to Mockably, I will leave the link below as well with a code to have 20% off in the first 2 months. And if you want help with the other side of this, so finding the ideas, understanding trends, creating prompts, building collections, and actually learn how to sell clip art and other digital products on Etsy, join my school community because that is exactly what I teach inside. I will leave the link below as well. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you can see more ideas like this one. See you in the next one.